thing I'm gonna like about this is that they're not like latched on to anything. Those movies, you know what I'm saying? Like they're not, locked into any of that stuff, so they can just really just do their own thing and make up what they need to make up.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm gonna like the imagination of it.
Yeah, and they're definitely bringing some of the stuff from the books, bringing that to live action as well, gives a fresh new feel to it.
I'm Vonell.
It's Trey.
Kristoff.
JT Wolf.
Autumn. Chia.
Yes, and you are now live with some more Catered Chaos, unless you're checking these videos out on YouTube. We do the live stream every Thursday night at
7
p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
That is correct. So, if you're checking this video out on YouTube, we would love to have you on the stream one day. But until that time comes, make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, do all the YouTube things that help to increase the engagement on this video. The more that you do it, the more it allows us to lock in our algorithms, and that essentially allows us to get you guys even more Catered Chaos in the future. Woo. Speaking of hooks, I don't necessarily want to say that I'm a follower, but I would be an acolyte of this next trailer coming out. We have Star Wars The Acolyte. Which essentially is like a fancy name for an apprentice that I'm assuming is on the dark side.
Is it gonna be what is it, Star Killer? Wait, what is it? Star Killer?
I don't know nothing about
the
this.
guy from it was a video game.
Yeah, from Force Unleashed.
Yeah, Force Unleashed.
I have no idea.
Okay.
Maybe.
Because I seen a poster. I don't know if this is the same thing. I seen a poster where it had a lightsaber. And instead of having a red beam, it had blood on it.
Oh, yeah, that's
I'm like,
Disney
is...
Yeah, that's what it is.
Disney!
Oh, legit.
The only thing that I know about this, and I don't know if it's necessarily this or if they just announced that they were going to do it, but the time frame of one of their recent projects is going to take place in the High Republic.
Okay.
Which is like the time before we really get to see anything in like episode 1, 2, or 3. It's like when the Jedi Order was like at its peak, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, so Revenge of the...
before 1, 2, and 3.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So like even before
Dang.
all the stuff that we've seen,
this is before. Okay.
Because 1, 2, and 3 is the fall of the Republic.
Yeah, so that's not even, of course, whatchamacallit's not even there yet. Anakin, you might as well just say Anakin.
Yeah.
I tried watching an episode of Ahsoka because I was excited to see it, and even though I'm not like a huge Star Wars fan or follower of the events and everything, I still enjoy watching it.
Yeah.
I don't know. The first episode just kind of got me.
Dang, I'm not watching it no more.
I don't know, Ahsoka, but it was just like the first couple of minutes in the episode, and I was just looking at it, and I was like, "What writers did this? These decisions, even I know that what." So it I'll have to jump back into it. But Acolyte, if the trailer's good, I'll definitely check it out. Yeah.
I think this is supposed to be the most far removed thing because, like we were talking about when the trailers came out for Ahsoka, I'm a big Rebels fan, and that was like the most continuation of Rebels that I've seen Disney do. And even I wasn't like super in love with the decisions they chose to make. Some of it made sense, but others of it I was just like, okay, this feels like y'all trying to go for a new direction, and I don't really think these characters would have done these same things.
Right, yeah. Like their actions didn't really make a whole bunch of sense to me.
Yeah, probably plot-driven actions.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it felt like.
Very plot-driven.
But it didn't even make sense for how Rebels ended. Like, they continue it from where Rebels ended. But I was just like, I don't think these characters would have made these choices given what the setup for this show was.
Right.
Okay.
There's like a lot more unnecessary things going on, and it's just like you're making drama for the sake of it. It's like they forgot that Rebels was like a multi-season show, and these characters already did this type of stuff, so there was no real reason for them to do it again other than for whoever would be new watching it now to have the drama of them doing it again.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. So
you gotta explain the stuff right. I wouldn't even know how to explain that, but y'all did y'all thing. Okay, we'll see what's going on with this one.
I'm gonna cue this intro, and then we'll get into the trailer for The Acolyte.
Kristoff said we were early.
first day.
Trey had something he had to get off his chest.
I sure did. Alright, let's check out.
He's about to become a Sith Lord after that incident.
Oh, what the heck? I'm on the wrong thing. That's funny.
Oh, no.
Wait, so
I was typing what I wanted.
I'm over here looking at the wrong.
That would be crazy if they had like Star Killer on the show.
Oh.
You want to turn it up? There we go. That's good.
Is that like YouTube censor? Like, hey, you walking a fine line here.
No, that was somebody calling me.
Okay.
There we go.
I see fire.
Oh, young Padawans.
I can't look at Padawan the same anymore.
I know. After Anakin. It's like, why? Ooh.
Hit the line. June.
Oh snap!
Ooh.
They got the
What happened? I sensed the darkness.
Ooh, someone's out there putting hits on Jedi.
young Yoda. I'm calling. Come on.
That'd be kind of crazy.
Everybody watch this show just for that.
For Young Yoda?
Yeah.
Yeah, people would watch it for Young Yoda. That would be pretty fun.
Ooh.
A stick girl right here.
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
Yes.
This looks good. Alright, I'm here for it.
Okay. They did their thing with that trailer.
Mm-hmm.
And they
They
came
sure
with the
did.
little logo.
Sure
Yep.
did. But yeah, definitely something I would check out. And even though I said, you know, as far as with Ahsoka, even though it looked good, this looks like a much better trailer that they put together for
Yeah,
the Star Wars series.
I agree. I like this one actually a bit better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like the dark setting of it
Mm-hmm.
as well. It wasn't like too dark, but you could still see the movements of the people and the action sequence and things. Yeah, I like it.
There's a lot of heart went into that trailer. I feel like the people who did it, you know, at least the editing, they
really put it together.
they put that thing together.
And it seemed like they didn't
The
show
shots
too
and
much.
stuff.
Mm-mm. No, they didn't show too
Which
much.
is perfect.
Did any of you guys recognize any of the characters in the trailer?
No, I'm assuming that this is the project that they're making in the High Republic. And
Okay.
if that's the case, I don't think they've done anything live action in this.
Gotcha.
I know everybody gonna get on me about like the books and stuff like that.
books.
The EU. But no, they haven't made any live action or Disney cartoon stuff in the High Republic era. So I think
Gotcha.
this is the first.
Okay.
Because it looked like this was the first time the Jedi like encountered like a Sith in the.
Oh shoot!
At least that's what it sounded like when it was just like when they were like, "What is that?" And
Yeah.
then like the sword came
I
out.
haven't think about
Yeah, at least that's how it is to me. But I'm not a Star Wars aficionado, so don't get on me.
Do you guys know how far back this goes?
I don't know when the High Republic is. I know that
I can't
we're
remember.
in the time of Anakin when they find him. That's the Old Republic.
Yeah.
Then the 4, 5, and 6 is the time of the Empire. So I guess it has to be like the major time period before the Old Republic set in.
Okay.
I don't know how far back that is in Star Wars time, but yeah, I thought it was cool, and I was happy to see. I know that this is like the most surface level thing that you can pick out, but I actually like that there were like so many different lightsaber colors, like the yellow, the orange.
Yeah, that's all.
was also featured because like I know visually for me it's just like something starkly different, But for Star
Yeah,
Wars
sure,
fans, like since the colors mean something, that might mean something more to what this era really was about, or something like that, because we never see it.
Yeah, they have a good cast for it. I'm guessing the antagonist in this, the one who's going after and killing all the Jedi, she's being played by Amanda Steinberg. So she is actually a pretty good actress. I don't know if you guys have seen The Hate You Give, The Darkest Mind, Everything.
Yeah, she was born a Sith Lord.
Where Hands Touch. You know, she's been, and she was in the Hunger Games. She was the young girl in the Hunger Games.
Okay.
The young black girl in the Hunger Games.
Oh, okay.
That's where she gets her injury from.
Yeah, so so I'm glad to see that she's acting in something a little bit darker out here. Well, not consistent. She's been in consistent stuff, but something just a little bit edgier. She's
Unlike the titles of all of her movies.
It's a build up. Yeah.
I mean, they've been dramatic. They've had action, but as far as like for this, like for dark, you know, this is going to be something pretty huge. But yeah, I was trying to look up and see exactly.
I know I seen one girl up there from Umbrella Academy. I know she was up there.
I was trying to see what.
Which one from Umbrella?
The one outside the family of, I think the girl that absorbs their powers. Well, not absorb, but copies their powers. I forgot what her name was, but she's the crazy one that liked the Kraken. Or was it number 2?
Okay.
But the premise of The Acolyte is set at the end of Star Wars franchise High Republic, like you said, Trey, the High Republic era, approximately 100 years before Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, which came out in 1999.
Nobody alive.
It seems
Yoda might be alive. It was a century before.
Yeah. It seems a respected Jedi Master, they don't really name who, is investigating a series of crimes that bring him into a conflict with a former Padawan learner and reveal sinister forces. So...
Reveal sinister forces.
Because they said somebody's out there killing Jedi. They're taking people out.
The one thing I'm going to like about this is that they're not like latched on to anything, those movies, you know what I'm saying? Like they're not, you know, locked into any of that stuff, so they can just really just do their own thing and make up what they need to make up. So that's why I like the imagination of it.
Yeah, and they're definitely bringing some of the stuff from the books, bringing that to live action as well, gives a fresh new feel to it. Yeah, especially for new people getting into Star Wars.
Yeah,
because I think this is the type of stuff that Star Wars fans would have liked Disney to do when they first picked it up.
They probably so.
Instead of like milking out the stuff.
Yeah.
Milk.
Yeah.
That's what they said, let us get these dollars, let us pump all of this stuff out.
Because y'all swear by that EU so much. So I really hope that more stories in the EU can really like bring out
their eyes. I'm playing that.
Let me see. Hold on. Christoph says he can't hear us very well.
Okay.
Let's see. Well,
is it me specifically?
I can't hear us on Twitch. Christoph, it may be on your end because when I turn up the volume on my tablet, I can hear us just fine. So.
Yeah, y'all swear by that EU a lot. I liked Grand Admiral Thrawn. He made it into Star Wars Rebels. I thought he was pretty cool. Some people who said that they he said he could hear us better earlier, but we haven't changed anything. So
yeah, we haven't changed anything, Christoph.
I don't know, bro.
Might need to adjust your volume, or are you saying like we need to project our voices more?
Yeah, I need to speak louder, or this is cool.
Yeah, but yeah. So he made it in. I thought he was pretty cool, but I know a lot of people who read the books.
Oh, he said, yeah, we need to project our voices more.
Okay,
we'll speak up.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. But I know a lot of people who read the books weren't jiving with Thrawn's depiction in the Rebels cartoon. I know they definitely didn't jive with it in Ahsoka, which I didn't think it was too far a departure from the cartoon, but I can understand that he definitely felt watered down. So I hope that we get to do more of these like stories that we've never seen anything of before, and that doesn't have to get roped back into something that's already pre-existing.
Okay.
Because that's one of the things that I hate with Darth Maul.
Oh Lord.
Not just because I feel a certain way about the character, but they do try to fit him into a lot of places, and I'm just like, look, he ain't that necessary. There's no reason he should be in the Clone Wars cartoon, in the Rebels cartoon, in Solo.
He is not that guy.
Like,
you're not that guy. You
He's
hear
just
me?
popping up everywhere.
You're not that guy.
It don't matter to me if he's that guy or not that guy, but that's like 3 separate generations of stuff.
Yeah.
That he's in for no reason. And I'm just like, this is supposed to be a galaxy, right?
Yeah.
It's like, why?
Yeah.
Dang, Trey, you really just showing them.
But it makes sense, though. You have this huge entire galaxy, all of this lore, and you're just containing it to this, like, one particular area or areas of the galaxy. So it makes sense for them to branch out and create something totally new. And I'm excited to see the Acolyte because, as you said, like, originality really brings new flavor, new life into a series. Into a franchise. So I'm excited to see it.
That's what really be taking me out the story of Star Wars, because they be going to all these planets. You know, there's one little dot they find the main character. You know, like every single time, I'm just like, bro, like it's a whole planet. You know what I'm saying? Like,
change it up.
You know how long it takes me to
planet.
get from one city to another,
right?
You know how long it takes.
Out of all the planets and all the galaxies, we found you here
just
in this time,
Force.
right now.
Yeah.
Say it's the Force, so I can at least try to believe in that.
Right.
Just, the Force brought me here in this specific spot. Okay, it's whatever.
Or they do what they did with the 7, 8, and 9 trilogy, and they try to. Admittedly, like, I know a lot of people hate on that trilogy, but they try to fix things by being like, Luke is hidden and the map to find him is like masked and all these other things. Okay. But then it becomes more convoluted for you to actually find Luke, because the story then has to revolve around finding this one particular person, and it defeats the purpose.
Yeah.
Like, if you made the movie about going to these other places and the adventure of what it takes to find Luke, it would have played out better, because that's what you set up. But because it's just like, oh, okay, Han's here, and now you gotta meet Leia, and now you have to find Luke, movie's over, next movie we find Luke. It's like, it's one of those things where it's just like, so what was the point of the setup? Because now I don't get to explore. Now it's just, do I like Luke in the movies or not? Oh, hey, I don't really like him anymore.
Right, like, I like things where they actually take you through the journey and actually see, like, the different settings, the different adventures, the different things that they learn on their journey come about, instead of just saying, oh yeah, we're here, and apparently this random dude in this random town or random bar knows exactly who we're talking about.
Yeah, I think I just wanted Star Wars to pass the torch. It felt like they were draining too much out of the old, and which on passing the torch to the new. I think if they would have did that more within the trilogy, it would have meant more knowing that torch is passed. Because keeping the old in there, people aren't going to like it on how it's displayed. But if you have it where you can pass the torch, then people will probably have a better understanding over it. Because I think so many people wanted to have the old in there, it kind of hindered the new that they were trying to bring with new, fresh characters that can carry the torch.
Yeah, that's true.
I would say that's probably the big hindrance that Star Wars had, since they started with 4, 5, and 6, and it was always the middle of the story. When you went back to 1, 2, and 3, there was no major surprise, because it always had to end up like 4, 5, and 6.
Right.
Yeah. Then when you get 7, 8, and 9, they spent so much time trying to pull back from 4, 5, and 6 that it was just like, it didn't have, neither one of them really got enough shine to be original.
Yeah.
Because their end results were always determined for them. So I'm hoping we get more different things.
I just want some of the new stuff. I got a chance to, one of my roommates told me about the High Republic and some of those dealing with the Sith and all those things, where introducing those characters, if they get a chance to do that in Acolyte and some other things, I think that'll bring more of the viewers in because those that are reading is going to see these characters in real time.
Yeah.
All
That's
right.
true.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what they bring.
See what happens.
Yeah. Any of y'all got a question?
Do you guys think they're gonna bring young Yoda or the master of Yoda in this thing? I don't know.
That's a good question. Can I add on to your question?
Fix the question.
It's not. No, because you brought up a good idea. And I was just like, yeah, who else from the High Republic era can be here? Because I don't know any of these characters, so I was just like, yeah, Yoda, young Yoda, I guess, would be an interesting one. Yoda's master is a really interesting one that I didn't think of. So I was just like, yeah, actually, on the line of what you're thinking, how many more High Republic characters can we get?
Just one more idea, right? Before we go to the next one. What if they brought in something where it's like, yo, this is how we used to use the Force, and this, basically these learnings got lost within 100 years. That'd be crazy. Like
they use the Force differently.
Yeah,
I would like that.
Because apparently, like the Sith were apparently like a race of creatures that practiced in the dark side. So
they used to use it some type of crazy ways, and that's where the Palpatine was trying to bring back. Or either he was lying about it, or he was trying to bring it back. Like they would bring people back to life. That would be
cool if we really saw that. Those elements in Acolyte. Because I would be interested in seeing how the Force was used. Because in all the Star Wars movies, the Force is always used basically vaguely one type of way, and I'm just like, all of that
conveniently.
There's so much. There's so much you could do with it. So I definitely want to see the different uses of the Force. That'll be really cool to see.
That'd be cool if we see a gray Jedi. I actually want to see one.
Oh
yeah, that'd be cool to see.
Because I forgot who. Oh well, that was from whatchamacallit. Got not the movie, the show. She used the Grey Jedi. What's the show that you didn't like?
Ahsoka.
There we go.
She uses gray lightsabers, but in Rebels, we meet like the avatar of the creature that's in between on the Force.
Okay.
But no one's like actually like tied to him.
Yeah.
So I would like to see either more of him, I guess, because I thought he was a real interesting character, whatever, however you want to describe him. Yeah. But the idea that they solidified Grey Jedi as a thing, I was like, oh, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But y'all let us know your thoughts. What do you want to see from the Acolyte in the comment section down below? While you're down there, feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, do all the YouTube things to help us on our way of locking in our analytics. We're on our way to our first 1,000.
000.
Yep, subscribers in the C2 Army. Join up today and become one of our first recruits. You can also check out the link in the description down below. It'll be a link to all of our socials, including the Discord page, the C2 Circle. There you can become a champion of the ring and be around for all the content that's going to be lined up next week when we are live at
7
p.m.
Eastern Standard Time on the dot.
That is correct. If you're checking this video out on YouTube, thank you so much for all your love and support. We appreciate every one of you, and we'll hope to see you on a live stream one Thursday when you get the chance. But until that chance comes, we'll just catch you in the next video with some more Catered Chaos.
Bye.
Peace.
May the Force be with you.
Christoph said, he would definitely watch the Acolyte, no doubt.
Hey,
that's what I'm talking about.
I'm pretty sure this got pushed back a month or something.
When it first was being talked about?
Yeah, let's just say May 4th.
Oh, that's funny. Because May the 4th be with you.
Yeah.
Oh, and now it's June the 4th.
Yeah, that's Star Wars Day, May 4th.
Oh, yeah, that's probably why they